Hey everybody, this is Rich at Rivera Urban Homestead. I'm going to start a little video series on starting my seed, my pepper plants. I grew pepper plants from seed starting in December 2014. It's now July of 2015. They grew great indoors under my grow lights, put them out in the raised beds. Did really good for a while. But a combination of the heat and the rain really just beat them up. So I lost all my pepper plants pretty much. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to restart plants, get them back out in the garden maybe by mid to late August, and hopefully that weather will be a little more forgiving for them and they can actually produce like they're supposed to. The ones I'm doing are poblanos, red Marconis, hard to see that one, but purple jalapenos. This one just looked cool in the seed catalog, Alaca Sarga Zentes or something. They looked really neat, so I figured I'd do them. And Jimmy Nardellos. Jimmy Nardellos, I got that one from my guy that I watch on YouTube, Ray, at Praxis55712. If you want to see some great gardening videos and just a great guy living his life, his videos are awesome. I got hooked on them. I've been watching them. I feel like I know them. So what I'm doing is I'm starting my seeds in little clear cups. Again, another trick from Ray. So with these, number of benefits. You can see when they're completely moist. You can see as the roots grow. Once you kind of see them around the whole edges of the cup, you know that it's time to transplant them. Maybe get them out in the garden so they don't get root bound. So you can actually see a visual of what's going on. It seems like common sense, but I wouldn't have done it unless I saw Ray doing it, so that's pretty cool. Thank you for that if you're watching. So I'm going to wait for, the soil. I'm just using Jiffy Natural Organic starting seed mix. Nothing special, buy it at Lowe's, buy it at Home Depot, wherever. The only thing with that soil is that when you add it to water, it's like putting a dry sponge in a sink full of water. It just floats and it doesn't soak it up. It takes quite a while for this soil to actually get its initial first soak. These have been in here for about an hour and a half now, but I still see that they're floating and there's actually water underneath. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. You see that clear? That's the water, and this is still floating up. So I still got some time to let it get ready. But once it gets ready and it's all moist and everything's good, I'll go back to this video and we'll plant the seeds, and then we'll go from there. So I will see you, with the magic of cameras and time, I'll see you in a second, but it might be about an hour until that soil is ready. Well, I'll be back in a few. Okay, so I'm back to plant the seeds now. I said I'd be back in about an hour, but it's actually the next day. What happened was I added too much water. These became very waterlogged, so I had to almost drain them out and let them sit for a while. But they're ready to go. I labeled all of them with some masking tape and what's going to go in there. That way I could just peel it off and reuse these and don't have to keep buying them. So this is so simple. Probably shouldn't even do a video on it, but we're just going to go through the whole thing, the whole process, and hopefully at the end we get to see some good fruit and some nice plants out in the garden. So I'm going to get you in a little closer and we'll knock this out real quick. Okay, so first one we're doing is the Jimmy Nardello. I'm just going to plant 2 in each cup, and the strongest one gets to continue into the garden. So let me just get 2 seeds. Actually, you know what? We'll do 3 because these are a little bit wider cups than I was thinking. So we'll plant 3 in each cup and go from there. Basically all I do, I use a chopstick. I don't know, I'm close up so you can't really see it too well, but I just use a regular chopstick and go in about 1/4 inch, whatever. Drop your holes. I just do the old-fashioned, good old diamond shape like that. And one seed in there, one in there, one in there. Make sure you get them down in there. Got to get them in there good, you know. And then you just gently cover them up. Pat it down a little, nothing big. And that's it. Jimmy Nardellos are done. I'm going to finish the other ones real quick and then we'll close this episode out. Be right back. Okay, so all the seeds are in. Soil's nice and moist. I will just put a little plastic cover on it to keep the moisture in. And we'll check back in about a week. Hot pepper seeds tend to take a little longer, the jalapenos and the poblanos, but the Marconis, the Jimmy Nardellos, and the Alaska one should be germinated in a week. So we will check back then, and Tyler's going to say bye for us to close this episode out.
Oh, that sucks.
Say bye.
Hopefully we'll not be in.
Alright, we'll see y'all later.